Well, hello the new, it's only me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as usual from Studio B here in the Giggle Mill in Haslingden, near Manchester in the UK. Studio B has as resident engineer none other than Adolf Apfelstrudel, that very sweet chap, the finest studio engineer who ever lived. He used to be a top driver for the AA, but he turned to drink, was given the sack, and he became a founder member of Alcoholics Anonymous. So he was often referred to as AA from the AA, formerly with the AA from BB. During the WAR, Adolf was a strict disciplinarian, and he was also gruesomely wounded. Now, what that means is that he refuses steadfastly to appear on camera, and he will not, under any circumstances, permit me more than 12 digital megaburgers per broadcast. 12 digital megaburgers is very measly, and it means I'm unable to bring you my world-famous forgettable rendition of Nessun Dorma. Just occasionally Adolf will wave to the audience if he's in the mood and if he's approached correctly. Now, he's just come in and he's been to the boozer where he spends most of his time and most of his money, I think, and I'm going to ask him if he's interested in waving to us. Adolf? Well, that's got his attention. Adolf, what do you think? The audience is all banging the drum here. They want to know if there's any chance you'll wait for it. Oh, he says, definitely not. He says, I've had a skinful and I'm feeling horsey. So our little tale today concerns what happens when a wife stops caring very much about her husband. And in this particular that'll be 5 o'clock. It's these oats, you know, they keep you as regular as a clock. This particular afternoon, the wife of this chap in the story arrived home, having done a bit of shopping in town and coffee with a girlfriend and so on, and she hears a noise upstairs, so she rushes up to the bedroom to remind her husband that he's got to mend the roof, and she finds him in bed with this young woman. So she screams, shouts out, I'm packing, I'm leaving. So he says, before you go, he says, I just want to explain something to you, how this came about. So she stood there, drumming her fingers on the bed rail, and he said, well, I was driving home after I'd been for the new slates for the roof, and I saw at the side of the road this girl was thumbing a lift and begging at the same time. So I stopped, and she was in such a desperate plight, I gave her a lift, and I gave her some of that roast beef that you bought but never used from the back of the fridge, and I gave her your old red sweater which you said didn't match your handbag, and I gave her one of your handbags which you said didn't match your sweater, and then I said I'll drive you to the bus station and give you enough money to get home. So just then she said, by the way, she said, is there anything else your wife doesn't have a use for? There you have it. Thank you and good night, folks.